All right, so today we're going deep on wrapped Bitcoin
Ooh, interesting.
and, like using it on other blockchains.
Yeah.
And we're gonna, look at how it works, why it matters,
Oh, yeah.
and like check out this potential like game changer
Okay.
called DLC BTC.
DLC BTC.
Yeah, and we've got this YouTube interview with Aki Balog,
Okay.
who is the CEO of DLC BTC.
Oh, cool. So straight from the source.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fascinating how wrapped Bitcoin has really become like a cornerstone
Yeah,
of the DeFi world.
right,
It
right.
lets you like tap into those exciting opportunities
Yeah.
on other blockchains like Ethereum without
Yeah.
actually letting go of your Bitcoin.
Yeah, so imagine like you're holding Bitcoin, but you're hearing all about these DeFi projects on Ethereum,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you want in,
Yeah.
but you don't want to like sell your Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So that's where wrapped Bitcoin comes in,
Right.
or
So
WBTC.
WBTC.
It's like a token that represents your Bitcoin on Ethereum,
Okay.
and it lets you participate in DeFi lending, borrowing.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So basically you're locking up your Bitcoin with a custodian
Uh-huh.
and then getting these WBTC in return.
Right.
And you can use those WBTC on Ethereum just like any other ERC20
Mhm.
token.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
The current system, it relies heavily on a single company
Oh, okay.
called BitGo
BitGo.
to
Okay.
hold all the Bitcoin that backs all the WBTC.
Wait, so all those WBTC tokens, potentially worth millions, are relying on one company.
Well, that's the
What if something happens?
right. That's the risk, right? It's like
Yeah.
putting all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, like a very centralized basket.
Very
Yeah.
centralized, yeah.
Yeah.
So if BitGo has any issues,
Right.
it could like ripple through the whole WBTC ecosystem.
Oh, wow.
And don't forget, they operate under U.S. regulations, which can always change.
Yeah, that's true.
Adds another layer of uncertainty.
That makes you think twice, especially if you're holding a lot of WBTC.
Definitely.
So this is where DLC BTC comes in, right?
Right.
They're claiming to offer like a more secure alternative.
Okay.
Aki seemed pretty fired up about it in the interview.
Yeah, bet.
He used this analogy. He said, imagine going from one giant Coca-Cola factory
Yep.
to multiple independent bottlers,
Interesting.
each responsible for their own batch.
Okay, I like that analogy.
Yeah.
So is that what it means? Like each merchant in the DLC BTC network
Yeah.
holds their own Bitcoin reserves.
Yeah. Is that it?
That's exactly it.
Okay.
So with DLC BTC, the responsibility is distributed across this network of merchants.
Okay.
Each one holds the Bitcoin backing their DLC BTC,
Got it.
either in a hardware wallet
Okay.
or with an MPC custodian.
An MPC custodian.
Yeah, you can think of it like a high security vault
Right.
with multiple Ps.
Okay.
So no one entity has complete control.
So instead of relying on this one central entity, the risk is spread out.
Exactly.
Okay, so that sounds more like aligned with the decentralized kind of spirit of Bitcoin.
Right.
But wouldn't that make trading DLC BTC really complicated?
Yeah.
Like, couldn't you end up with tokens backed by like a merchant you've never heard of?
That's a sharp observation.
Yeah.
You're right. It does involve interacting with this network.
Yeah.
But when you redeem your DLC BTC,
Okay.
you're ultimately going through that collective network.
Right.
It's similar to how stablecoins maintain their peg.
Okay.
There's a system
Gotcha.
to ensure liquidity and backing.
But I'm still a little confused about the attesters.
Okay, the attesters.
Yeah, Aki mentioned them in the interview.
Right.
What do they do?
Well, think of them as the guardians of the bridge
Okay.
between Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Okay.
So they're making sure that everything's running smoothly
Gotcha.
and securely.
Yeah.
Every transaction involving DLC BTC
Mm-hmm.
needs to be signed off by at least 10 out of 15 of these attesters.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's like an added layer of security to
Yeah.
prevent any funny business.
Ah, so it's
Yeah.
like checks and balances.
Exactly.
Interesting. So we've got merchants holding the Bitcoin,
I know.
attesters are like keeping an eye on things.
Yeah.
But even with all these layers, is it truly trustless?
Well, not completely, no.
Yeah.
You're still putting trust in the network,
Great.
the merchants and attesters.
Yeah.
It's a trade-off, right?
Okay.
So you get increased security.
Compared to WBTC?
Yeah. Compared to like a single custodian, like with WBTC.
Yeah.
But it's not the pure decentralization of
Right.
holding your own Bitcoin keys.
Right. So it's like stepping towards decentralization, but not all the way there.
Exactly.
Okay. And this gets me thinking about how this plays with Bitcoin layer 2s.
Ah, layer 2s.
Yeah, do those change things?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
DLC, BTC is compatible with layer 2 solutions.
You okay?
In fact, you could potentially self-wrap your Bitcoin
Mm-hmm.
on a layer 2
Using DLC technology.
using DLC technology
Wow.
without ever moving it across chains.
Okay, so in theory, you could use your Bitcoin on a layer 2, enjoy like faster transactions, lower fees,
Mm-hmm.
and still have it securely backed in the DLC network.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right.
That interplay between wrapped Bitcoin and layer 2s is it's exciting.
Yeah,
Definitely something to watch.
totally. But let's get back to DLC BTC.
Okay.
How do they make money?
Good question.
They're not holding any Bitcoin.
Right.
So what's their business model?
So they generate revenue by charging fees
Okay.
on the minting and burning of DLC BTC.
Okay.
It's similar to WBTC,
Right.
but they claim to be about 25% cheaper.
Really?
Yeah, because of their lower overhead.
Because they're not holding the Bitcoin themselves.
Exactly. Their expenses are much lower.
So potentially more secure
Mm-hmm.
and cheaper than WBTC.
Potentially, yeah.
Wow, no wonder Aki was so passionate.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy that DLC tech has been around,
Right.
but it seems like it's just gaining traction now.
Yeah, you're right. DLCs have been discussed for years within the Bitcoin community.
Okay.
But their potential was really unlocked with Taproot.
Taproot.
Yeah, it was a recent upgrade
Right.
to the Bitcoin network.
Okay.
So it's like the perfect storm is brewing for DLC
No.
BTC.
Yeah.
The technology is mature.
Mm-hmm.
The need for a more decentralized solution is growing.
Right.
And they've got that cost advantage.
Just like all the pieces are falling into place.
It really seems that way.
Yeah.
And, it's not just about racked Bitcoin,
Okay.
DLC technology.
Mhm.
It has potential for a wide range of applications.
Oh, wow.
Aki touched on this briefly, you remember.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Things like decentralized options trading,
Right.
secure escrow services.
Okay, now that's for another deep dive.
Yeah, exactly.
Another day.
Another day.
But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's bring it back to the listener.
Yeah, good idea.
What does this all mean?
What does it all mean?
What should they be thinking about?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway
Yeah.
is that the way we interact with Bitcoin is changing.
Oh, okay.
It's not just a store of value anymore
Yeah.
or a medium exchange
Yeah.
with wrapped Bitcoin, and especially solutions like DLC, BTC.
Mm-hmm.
Bitcoin is becoming a powerful tool for participating in DeFi.
In the decentralized financial revolution.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like Bitcoin is breaking free from its chains.
Yeah, I like that.
And entering like a whole new dimension.
A whole new dimension, yeah.
Yeah, possibilities.
And as the technology develops,
Right.
who knows what other applications we'll see.
Yeah, it's an open field.
Wide open.
Yeah, wide open.
For innovation.
For innovation.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, it's like choosing between like a traditional bank
Right.
and a decentralized network. They both have their pros and cons, but the control and the transparency with DLC BTC is pretty enticing.
Definitely, especially for people who value the true spirit of Bitcoin.
Yeah, exactly.
So this brings up a bigger question, right?
Okay.
For the future of wrapped Bitcoin,
Mm-hmm.
will we see this shift
Yeah,
towards these decentralized solutions like DLC, BTC?
becoming the norm.
Yeah, will become like the standard.
That's the $1 million question.
Right.
It seems like DeFi, it's constantly evolving.
Always pushing the boundaries.
Yeah, pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Like just a few years ago,
Right.
the idea of wrapping Bitcoin,
To use it on other chains.
was mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And now we're talking about the next generation.
Yeah, like it's what
It really shows you how fast things are moving, that incredible pace of innovation.
Yeah.
DLC BTC is a prime example of that.
Yeah, and it's not just theoretical.
No.
Aki, he dropped some hints
Oh, yeah.
in the interview about their future plans.
Okay. Like what?
Like partnerships,
Right.
integrations with other chains.
Cool.
It sounds like they're getting started.
Getting started. They're not messing around.
He mentioned some big names too, right?
Oh, yeah. Like who?
Like Curve and Chainlink.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Integrating with platforms like those
Yeah.
could really boost their adoption.
Right, exactly.
And get this.
Yeah.
They're also planning to launch on a bunch of new chains,
Okay.
including Ripple's XRP ledger.
The XRP ledger.
Yeah.
So they'd be the first wrapped Bitcoin solution.
As far as I know.
On XRPL.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, talk about shaking things up.
They're not afraid to make waves.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bold move.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows they're serious about reaching a wider audience.
Oh.
They want to make DLC BTC accessible to as many people as possible.
Regardless of the blockchain.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever blockchain you prefer.
It seems like they're really laser focused on the needs of like individual traders and big institutions.
They're trying to bridge that gap, right?
Yeah.
Between those two worlds.
Exactly.
By providing a secure, efficient, and cost-effective way for institutions to access DeFi.
Using their Bitcoin.
Yeah, using the Bitcoin holdings.
Okay, now I'm really starting to see the potential.
Right.
If DLC BTC can pull all this off, it could be a real game changer.
For the whole ecosystem.
Yeah, for the whole wrapped Bitcoin ecosystem.
It's like David versus Goliath.
Oh, okay.
You've got the established player.
WBTC.
WBTC, yeah.
Backed by a centralized institution.
Right, and then you have this
upstart.
Yeah, this scrappy upstart DLC BTC.
Leveraging the decentralized tech.
Exactly, and a network of merchants.
It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
It's anyone's game at this point.
And who knows, maybe the competition will benefit everyone.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Drive innovation.
Push the space forward.
Yeah, push the whole space forward.
Competition is good.
Exactly. Competition breeds progress.
That's right.
But let's not forget, DLC tech has potential applications.
Right.
Beyond just wrapping Bitcoin.
Beyond just wrapping Bitcoin.
Aki touched on this in the interview.
Oh, yeah. What did he say?
He talked about these zero-day options.
Zero-day options, okay.
Where people can speculate on the price movements of DLC BTC using leverage.
Okay, so like...
it sounds a bit complex.
Yeah.
But essentially it lets traders amplify their potential gains.
Or losses. Right, depending on which way it goes.
Yeah, by betting on the price of DLC BTC.
Going up or down.
In a short time frame.
So it's like, it's a bit risky.
Definitely not for the faint of heart.
Definitely not. You got to have a strong stomach for that.
Yeah, but it shows how versatile this DLC technology is.
Right.
And how it can be used to create new financial products.
And that's just the beginning.
Yeah.
We could see DLCs used for all sorts of things.
Like what?
Like prediction markets.
Okay.
Escrow services.
Pure escrow services.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay. My head is spinning.
I know, right?
We've covered so much.
So much ground.
And it seems like we've only just begun.
Yeah. Just scratch the surface of DLC technology.
It's incredible to see how quickly this space is evolving.
It's truly amazing.
Yeah, the world of wrapped Bitcoin.
And DeFi in general.
It's anything but static.
With new players like DLC BTC emerging.
Yeah.
And pushing the boundaries.
Pushing the boundaries.
The future of how we use Bitcoin and DeFi
is ripe with possibility.
Ripe with possibility.
It's enough to make your head spin.
It is, but in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way.
Definitely.
It's an exciting time to be involved.
Absolutely, an exciting time to be involved.
So what are the key takeaways here?
Okay, key takeaways.
What should our listeners be thinking about?
After this deep dive.
Yeah.
I think the biggest takeaway is that the way we interact with Bitcoin is changing.
Okay.
It's no longer just a store of value.
Or a medium of exchange.
With wrapped Bitcoin.
Right.
And especially solutions like DLC BTC.
Yeah.
Bitcoin is becoming a powerful tool for participating in the decentralized financial revolution.
It's like Bitcoin is breaking free.
Breaking free, yeah.
From its chains, literally.
I love it.
And entering a whole new dimension.
A whole new dimension.
Yeah, of possibility.
And as this technology keeps developing,
right.
Who knows what other amazing applications we'll see.
It's an open field.
A wide open field of innovation.
Yeah, for innovation. It's exciting. It's like it's an open field for innovation, right?
Yeah, wide open. It's exciting.
So for anyone listening, if you're like totally intrigued by DLC BTC and want to learn more, where should they go?
Well, we'll have some links in the show notes.
Okay.
To their website.
To DLC BTC's website.
Yeah, and some other good resources. So you can dig into the technical stuff.
Okay.
See their partnerships, what they're planning.
Their future plans.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
Awesome. So definitely check those out.
Yeah.
And hey, while you're at it, we'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about DLC BTC?
Yeah, let us know.
Is it the future of wrapped Bitcoin?
Hit us up on social media.
Yeah.
Let's keep this conversation going.
because ultimately that's what this deep dive is all about.
Yeah.
Empowering you, the listener,
absolutely,
to explore these new frontiers.
Make informed decisions about your Bitcoin.
Yeah, because knowledge is power, right?
Knowledge is power, especially in the crypto world.
Especially in crypto, yeah.
The more you understand about all this stuff,
yeah,
the better you'll be able to navigate this crazy world.
This crazy, ever-changing landscape.
Yeah, for sure.
So keep those brains buzzing, stay curious, and don't be afraid to dive deep.
That's right.
Into those crypto rabbit holes.
You never know what you might find.
You never know what you might find.
Until next time, happy exploring.
Catch you on the next deep dive.